Welcome back. Here are a few things we need to know about cyber security. First and foremost, it has now evolved beyond the IT department. That is what Geraldine Mugumya said. And it's core to our business, it's core to our teaching, learning, and research. There's so much data, so much information that people are building up every day. Imagine years worth of research that is probably encrypted, or is probably destroyed, or is probably ransomed. That would be detrimental. It would be a catastrophe that would happen to the premier university. So cybersecurity has evolved beyond the IT department. And someone once said that cybersecurity starts with you. So would love to share some few concepts that we have often shared with you so that you can have these at your fingertips. Geraldine also said that a single breach can undo years of brand building. Imagine this. We have been told several times that a good name is better than fine perfume. And we know that when an entity like Makere or a big entity out there has issues in the media, authenticity is affected. And that is what cyber security, that is what playing with that information can do. One of the things that Geraldine mentioned, she said, a single breach can undo years of brand building, eroding customer confidence and weakening competitiveness. Uganda's rising cybercrime statistics illustrate this reality. The Uganda Police Force Annual Crime Report 2024 shows reported cybercrime cases increased from 245 in 2023 to 474 in 2024, representing a 93.5% surge. And they also say that financial losses exceeded shillings 72 billion, with only a small fraction recovered. Now imagine financial loss. And financial loss can be tied to data loss, because if information is locked up and we can't get it back, or if it is ransomed by hackers and we can't get it back, it means we cannot trace. For example, if it's financial records, we can't trace. This is why it's important for us to guard what I call, or what cyber experts call, personally identifiable information. Your email address and your password are critical to this whole cyber ecosystem, because that is what hackers are always after. They want to steal those credentials. It has been said that the number one cybersecurity threat is human error. And in 2021, it contributed to 95% of all data breaches. Now, you would say that this is the responsibility of someone from Dix, or some other entity out there like the antivirus holder. But most of these issues that happen on the computers, it's attributed to the user. 54% of .com were the most common URLs in phishing campaigns. A phishing campaign is a campaign where someone is doing social engineering to steal your information. For example, an event can be happening in Kampala, and you'll get a link telling you that they are selling new computers by Mukwano, or Makere is giving away sponsorships to certain students. Now, such information that is seen, say, from out there or even within here, can be a potential opportunity for a hacker to misguide people or misuse that. So we need to be careful, and we need to know and remember that we are the weakest link as human beings. That's why I always say that we need to build a cyber wall, a human firewall that will help us all. For example, look at this phishing campaign. Tell me if you can spot the difference. Look at 1 and then look at 2. This one starts with ARA, then N, and it actually looks like it's Microsoft.com. And when you look at 2, 2 actually looks at Microsoft itself.com. So someone can easily click number 1 thinking that it is legitimate. They said 1 in 5 African SMEs faced phishing attacks in 2024, and human error remains the weakest link. So we need to take note of that. Then the next point is this: hackers are always after your passwords. You know, it's just like someone who's after your bank PIN or your mobile money PIN or your phone PIN. They are always after that. It was realized that internet users were advised to change passwords after 16 billion logins were exposed. Have you ever asked yourself if the email and the password you're using is okay? There are places you can go to. For example, you can go to Have I Been Pwned to check if your password is okay or it has not been, breached at all. Look at this exhibit. Point A is telling us that someone has 27 inbox withheld messages. That's already a social engineering act. When you look at B, they are urging you, your password is set to expire on such and such a date at such and such a time. We advise you to take time now to keep your mailbox password and avoid login interruptions. These are where the scams all start. Then they provide a button, keep my password. This is a way of lowering you, so never click. And then they tell you you're liable for any loss due to skip validation prompts. These are all scary tactics. And then they try and sign out saying mark.ac.ug support 2026. Do not be fooled by these things. Always report to Dix and get us the email header. A video on how to do this has been shared to your staff mailing list. You can always go and check this out. This is how you can retrieve the mail header for a scam mail. Just come to this drop down at the corner here, and then you should be able to select this, as you can see. Select it, you copy, and then you can compose an email and send it to us. That is all we need from you. Thank you. So you paste it, something like that, and then send it to support, and then we shall be able to receive it. Thank you. Build cybersecurity awareness. Thank you for listening. We are better off safe than sorry.